Alright y'all, so thanks for clicking on this video. Lou here from Beyond the Bounds. This is a channel geared towards bass fishing and gear reviews, so if you like that sort of thing, click that subscribe button up top. Let's get into today's topic, which is talking about a lot of the items I've had to procure for using my very first bass boat and things that I just didn't have on hand. And these are things that are going to add to the cost of purchasing your first bass boat. Maybe you already have your bass boat and you're looking to see some items that you might need to pick up. For me, I'm going to be doing some traveling in this boat. I'm going to be going to tournaments, doing BFLs, and so I need a lot of this gear and I need to be self-reliant as I go and travel. So let's get into the items, because that's why you clicked on this video. First of all, let's get into some of the safety items that you have to have on boats. Now, each state's different. I don't prescribe to know them all, so this is just kind of the things that I needed for my state of Maryland. And having a sounding device, whether it be a signal flare or a horn of some types, you have to have these on there. So get you some signal flares, maybe that gun that shoots a flare. I've always wanted one of those just to have one, because you see them in the movies and people are popping them off and killing bad guys with them. But I didn't pick one of those up because they're about 50 bucks. They range depending on where you're at. Some places in the country I've seen them as low as 30. I've seen them as high as 50. I'll probably get one again just because, like I said, I want to shoot one off anyway. But I got a weekender first aid kit. Good just to have that on the water when your co-angler hooks up with you. Next on that, so I did say I got some road flares too, just in case I have a breakdown on the side of the road. I mean, the trailer and the trailer maintenance and keeping up with that is really important. So you have to have things for when you break down, and that's actually what's in this box right here. Let's get into that since we're already talking about it. So this is kind of like my road box that I've started accumulating stuff and just putting stuff in there. It used to be like a kayak crate and I just converted it because I had it. But got some Yama Lube, Ring Free Plus, add that to every tank of gas. Same with the stable. Have to add that to the tank of gas. These are things that you have to have when you're running ethanol. Because most of these fuels out there, when you're filling out on the road, they all contain ethanol. It is really hard sometimes to find non-ethanol fuel, so you pretty much have to have those. Even on the water here in Potomac, when ethanol fuel is bad for motors, they still sell it with ethanol. So go figure. But that's just one of the things. Got an extra prop for my Minn Kota. That's another thing that I need to buy for the rear of the boat. I need to make sure that I have a spare prop for the Yamaha 250 SHO. Tire iron, lug wrench, whatever it's called, tire iron. Bought one of those just because you don't want to be out there cranking with the wrong one or not have the right one for your size lug nuts, whatever. Maybe the truck one will work, but I'd rather have that. That's another thing I'm going to purchase, is a jack specifically for this, a smaller one, maybe one of the little canister ones. They run about 50, 60 bucks in there. Another thing that I need to purchase, a portable lithium ion jump start kit, because I'm running 2 units on the dash, a unit up front, trolling motor, cranking and going. Most of the pros carry them. We go. There's different types out there. I haven't settled on one yet, but it's just one of those things. You need to have it just in case, because you got to be self-reliant out there a lot of the times. I bought a Master Lock Automotive Universal Trailer Coupler, basically to put on the front of my boat so that I can leave the boat for a little bit, run, maybe get something, if I'm camping or something. I don't have to always be towing the boat. So just something to make sure that no one can hook up to it real fast and run away with it. But that's what I've got in this box thus far. I'll also carry things like vinyl sauce. I started using this brand right off the bat, some of their hot sauce, and they've got a fast wax as well. Really like it, and we'll see if I keep using it, because I mean, this stuff is like 19 bucks, and this Bass Boat Saver, which smells just as good, works just as good, is 14 bucks. So there's all different kinds of brands that you can use out there. Every time I bring my boat off the water, I use microfiber towels. I wipe it down. Let me say almost every time. I didn't do that last time. That's what I'm actually out here doing right now, is cleaning it, because I got some nice mud out here. So I'm just kind of scrubbing the carpets in a little places. Just keep it clean, keep it looking good. But definitely recommend either one of those products. Next, got some marine grease and a grease gun to go with that, just for greasing parts of the motor up back there. I'm gonna need to do that. That's gonna go in my travel box. What else do we got? Cold tags, got the TH Marine G-Force cold tag system. These work pretty good. You know, I think there are some other ones out there that might grip on just a little bit easier. Gripping thus far when I've used these on fish, you know, you kind of have to pinch it down and hold the fish and slide that down. But once they're on, they work really well. And they come with their own culling beams, so definitely highly recommend this. If for anything that I can find links to on Amazon, I'll throw them down in the description so you know what I'm talking about. But some kind of rope apparatus is something else you're gonna need, especially when launching yourself. This is just a launch rope. It's got a big clip right there. One thing that I have seen is if you take like a shorter rope, put a clip on this side, put a clip on this side, that makes it real quick to clip on the side of your boat cleat, clip onto the dock, and run and go. You're not sitting there tying and wasting, I don't say wasting other people's time, but you know how people get at boat ramps and get all crotchety. Next, something that is very important. It's going to have its own video on its own, but something as simple as a tire gauge, tire air pressure gauge. So get you one of those, carry it with you. Like I'm saying, putting it in the box. This actually doesn't go in a box. Neither does my cold tags. Get out of there. What else we got? I bought a weather safe trailer tight 300 from Bass Pro Shops. This is the, there's a size to this thing. Hold up, let me find it. E size. Yeah, for 20 to 21 foot boats. I am not gonna trailer my boat with this on there. This is a relatively cheap cover. I am simply going to use this when, like I said, I'm camping, staying overnight somewhere, something to cover the boat. I will be getting a pretty, maybe 2 different security devices, maybe even 3. I may get the locker bar. I may get a system that ties into the battery that you can lock with, that responds to vibration. And the coolest one of all is I may get a baby monitor. Yep, I said baby monitor. Watched that on Bass Resource the other day, to where you plug the baby monitor into the power of the boat when it's being charged. Get you a 3-way connector or something like that. Plug it in there. If the baby power loses monitor, if the baby monitor loses power, it sends a signal to the base receiver unit or something, and so you'll know if somebody's out there and they've unplugged your boat power. It also can see in the dark. It also can transmit voice back and forth. So you could be up in your hotel room, start hearing somebody talking around your boat, messing around your boat, maybe talking about it, maybe getting into it, and it'll start telling you that they're there. And you could be like, hey dude, get that out of my boat. So that's a pretty cool idea from Bass Resource that I saw. So thanks to those guys for putting that out. What else do we need to get? So I've got a tool bag that I'm going to carry on the boat, and in that, actually this has been the most important thing thus far that I've bought for this tool bag. It's just a Ryobi kind of multi-piece tool kit, drill bit kit that just dropped the bid out. And I'm telling you, there are Phillips heads, flat heads, pan heads, 5-star bits, extender bits to add, and this thing was like 12, 13 bucks. So this is a great addition to add to your boat, to have just in case you need it, because if you need to get to a panel access, you don't want to have just some handheld, Allen wrench or I don't even know, hex bit or something like that, Torx bit. You don't want to have just that handheld there. That's going to take forever. So I'll probably get a small drill bit a small drill to go along with this, and put that in here just so I could have it quick access, lithium ion. It's not going to go dead on me when I need it, until I need it. But other things in here, tape, some long needle nose pliers. This is actually another little cool Allied home toolkit, mini repair toolkit. It's got some socket wrenches in there as well. And the way that it works, it can definitely be a good addition. It will actually work well with these bit heads. So, you know, if it would speed that process up. If I needed to get access to like the fuse panel or something like that, I could utilize this to get under there and maybe diagnose a problem on the water. So just other things that are in here, just some more pliers, some electrical items like multi-connectors, male to female to male, piggyback connectors, things that you can use on the boat or while you're traveling. So that's kind of what's in there, and that's in a nutshell. You know, everything that I've purchased. I mean, I purchased this kind of vacuum cleaner, wet vac. He's small, portable. If I need to take him with me, I will. If I don't, I would just leave him here in my garage. But I like to suck up the excess water that's pooling at the bottom of the live well. With this guy, plus he's a dry vac, so I'm using him to clean up the boat. just needed him to really clean up the boat when I was installing my Lowrance units. So, but that's a lot of the things that I've purchased for my bass boat that, you know, just add to that overall expense of owning a bass boat. These are things you need. These are not things that you can truly live without, because you need microfiber towels to clean, you need cleaning solutions, you need safety equipment, ropes for launching, things for when you run into trouble on the side of the road. So guys, I hope this helps you out with your bass boat purchase and planning for your first bass boat. These are just things that I've had to acquire as I've gone along, and looking forward to my first rookie 2018 season out there. So thanks for joining me. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all have a good one.